Alright, let's jump right into Minecraft here. Once you get it started up and logged in, go to Play, then go to View Library, and go to Lessons. And here's a whole assortment of lessons in Minecraft that you can do to learn all sorts of different things, like science and math and computer science and language arts, all sorts of cool stuff. Let's click on computer science this time around, and I want to do the hour of code lesson, the first one from, let's see, 2 years ago it was, about AI. I know we did a little bit of a lesson about AI already, but this is a little different. So once you get to this lesson, just click create world and it will start making the world. Might take a little while to make the world, but once it's done, we'll get right into it. Here we go. Alright, successfully imported hour of code. So it starts you out and it looks like, oh yeah, so we're like by some kind of bus and like a fire truck. That's cool. That's because this lesson has to do with fires and stuff, I believe. So she says, right click me. So if you have a mouse, right click. That's, you know, you guys know about right click. But if you're on the Chromebook, you have to hold the Alt button and tap on the pad. Okay, if you're not using mouse, hold Alt and click on her, and it'll open the right click. And she says, welcome to the Research Center. Here you will learn how we use AI and coding to prevent fires. Your first task is to use coding to open this gate. Alright, press C to start coding. So, I believe we have to open this door. So let's right click on the helper bot. I'm helper bot. If you ever get stuck along your journey, I'll be happy to help. I can either reset the quest for you or skip it. I can only help you after you've tried the quest yourself, so be sure to give it a try first. Okay, so we don't want to just skip through it, we want to actually try it. So how do we do this? Oh right, press C to start coding. Here we go. So you can do this at any time in Minecraft Education Edition. It's pretty great. So it says open the gate, put the orange block inside there. So let's start. So open gate, on start, open gate. So we're going to click play, and it'll play. It's got this block style coding just like Scratch. So this is just a first example how to use this. I believe you want to talk to everybody that you come to in this, and they'll tell you what to do. This is the agent. You can program the agent like you did with the gate. Code the agent to move 3 steps forward and stop on the marker. Press C to start coding. Okay, so here's my agent right here. So I'm going to press C again to open the coding menu, and we want him to move 3 steps forward. Okay, so let's move agent forward by, not by 1, by 3, right? Let's try it. We did it! So that's basically what you have to do to complete this lesson here, this hour of code lesson. You gotta talk to each of the people. They tell you what your objective is for each of these next little mini challenges, and you code your little robot agent to complete it. And eventually, it'll send you after you make it through like a maze and stuff. It'll send you to a village that needs help and protection from a wildfire. And so you'll have to try to save the village from a wildfire that's started by some lightning, which is really exciting. And after that, then you're basically done. Once you save the village, you can kind of code, play around with some code to kind of reforest the area and to like bring animals back in and stuff. Kind of Earth Day related too, I guess, right? But after that, if you want to learn some more, after you complete this hour of code lesson that's built into the game, you can follow along with the next part of my lesson here, and I can show you how to do a few more things in an actual game of Minecraft with your agent and with some of the code. So if you just make a regular Minecraft world, for example, you can load up your world and you can play around with this agent. So you can get your agent to do all sorts of things. Like, for example, I can click C, and there's 3 different options. Okay, choose your editor. So choose the first one, choose Microsoft Make Code, and here we go. There's all these tutorials too. Okay, so for example, new question mark, start here it says. We can make it rain chickens. Okay, so for example, let's make it rain chickens with blocks. Okay, some of you might be used to playing around with Scratch with the block style coding. So let's use the block coding. You can also do it in Python and JavaScript, but here we go. Start tutorial there. Let's get started with coding in Minecraft. Why not add some life to your world? Maybe a chicken or two. Okay. So, put in on-chat command and rename it to chicken. Okay, so we've already got an on-chat command here. Okay, so it would be under player, and so it's set to run, but we want to change it to chicken. CHICKEN. So, and you can click the next arrow over here to do the next step in the tutorial. Put in spawn. To spawn a chicken, add your position. The code under the on-chat command will run when you type in chicken. Okay, and the numbers 000 is relative to your 3D position. So here we go. We click mobs and we can click this block. Spawn animal. Ta-da! So, and it'll spawn a chicken because we have it set to chicken at 000, which is right where I'm standing, basically. It measures your positioning for this from where your player stands. Now let's do the next step. Change the spawn position block to 10 blocks above your player. And so the second number in the 3 numbers, 0, 10, 0 means the Y position. Okay, so that's 10 blocks above you. Positive in the Y. So it goes X, Y, Z. These 3 coordinates are X, Y, Z, and Y is up and down. So let's do that. Let's do that right now. So let's change this to spawn 10 blocks above us. Let's do the next step. Go to Minecraft. So it says open T and press enter chicken. So you can click play and try it again. T chicken. And now that spawns above me and they float down because it spawned 10 blocks above me. Let's do the next step. The chicken is lonely. Place a repeat loop around spawn to create 100 chickens. Oh my goodness, here we go. Here's a repeat loop around spawn, and we're gonna repeat it 100 times. Watch this. Now, watch what happens when I type chicken and I look up in the sky. Chicken. Oh my goodness, there's chickens. It's raining chickens. That's a pretty great little silly first intro to coding here in Minecraft. You can spawn 100 chickens by typing chicken. But there's all sorts of other cool things you can do with this coding ability built into Minecraft Education Edition. I think this really makes Minecraft a lot more exciting. So I'm going to look at some more. So if I press C, and okay, so I did that. I've done it. We completed our first mod, or our first coding tutorial. So I want to go back, so we can go to home, and we can pick a different tutorial. Mega jump, that would be fun, right? Flower trail, looks like you just make flowers wherever you go. Super digger, fast forward, billboard, compass. There's all sorts of cool tutorials you can play with. You can have your agent dig. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can try to do that on our own right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to make a new project. I'm gonna open C and scroll up and do new project. Okay, and we can do dig, create. Okay, so on chat command dig. We want our agent to dig for us, because sometimes it's kind of hard to find diamonds, right? We can have him dig, and we can have him dig, let's have him just dig down a really far ways. Maybe we can have him dig forward and down until we get down to basically like the bedrock, okay? So we want our, when we type dig, what do we want to happen? Well, we want our agent to probably just to destroy forward. And we can destroy all around him. Okay, so we can duplicate this block. So you can alt click or right click on it and click duplicate. And we want to have him destroy forward, and we want him to destroy left. And we can duplicate again. We can have him destroy right. And we can duplicate again, and we can have him destroy up. And we can have him duplicate again, and we can have him destroy down. Why don't we just destroy every direction with the agent and see what happens? And then after that, so after we break all the blocks all around him, we want to have him move, right? So he can keep digging. So then we're going to want to move forward by one, and maybe we want to move down by one too. So let's see. Let's do another move block, and so can we move down? Yeah, we can. Okay, so here we go. He's going to start digging us a hole. Okay, so let's double check our code here. So when I type dig, he's going to break a block forward if it's ahead of him, on the left, on the right, above him, and below him. And then he's going to move forward and down one. And then, oh, you know what? He'll only do that once. We need a loop. We need something that's going to have him do this over and over and over again. So let's go to loops. And then we can repeat a certain number of times. Okay, so we can do that. We can drag all this piece of code inside the loop. And let's have him repeat, sure, why not 4 times to start out with. Okay, click play, and let's test out our code by typing our command, which was dig. It doesn't seem to be working. Okay, he's digging a lot, but he's not moving down every time after he digs. So did I make sure I did that right? I must have messed up. Okay, so so we want to make him move down first, because he's trying to move down and then he's already moved forward. Did you catch that? So when he moved forward before and then he tried to go down, but he was standing on a block already, so he couldn't go down. So let's try this again. Dig. He goes down, then he goes forward. Oh. And now he can't move forward. Interesting. I kind of want him to move forward and down. But we're getting somewhere. He's digging a hole, right? So let's see. What do I need to change here? So he's breaking forward, he's breaking left, he's breaking right, he's breaking up, he's breaking down. Then he moves down. Oh, you know what? I think we need to change up the order of this. Okay, so we need to duplicate a couple of these. So we want him to break forward again before he moves forward. Okay, because I think there's a block in front of him before he moves forward again. But let's say I want to get my agent back to me. Okay, how do I get my agent back to me? If he starts digging a hole really far down and I want to bring him back somewhere else to dig somewhere else, well, you can make a code for that too. So I can press C, bring up the code menu. Let's do another on chat command. Okay, on chat command, come. Okay, we can get our agent to come to us when we type come. So we can go agent, and we can just here's the block we want. If we type agent, we click agent, and there's agent teleport to player. So that's all we need. When we type come, we get our agent to teleport to us. So let's try this again. Come. Oops, did I press play when you gotta make sure you press play on your code so it'll work. Okay, there we go. Come, and here he is again. Now let's see if he can dig some more, and let's see if he does it correctly this time, how I want. So I have for him to go down and then forward. So here we go. Dig. Oh boy, he's doing it, and he's digging a big hole. That's exciting. So he's digging a stairway down for me, and that's awesome. How can I get him to dig even more? Well, obviously, I can have this repeat loop be more times. We could have him dig down like, I don't know, 50 times. He'll dig all the way probably to the bedrock. Press play. click, type dig, and here he goes. He's going down. Down and down he goes. Digging all the way. And I can follow him and pick up the stuff that I want. But let's say, what if I want my agent to actually pick up something too? So how do I do that? So I can click agent, and look at that. Actions, collect all. Okay, so we can have him collect all the blocks around him, I think, after he digs. Let's see if that works. Yeah, now he's the one collecting all the blocks. So I can just pick up a stack of blocks from inside of his inventory, and he's just collecting away. This is off of just one command. Just that one dig, he's going to dig down 50 times. Oh, we found some iron. Uh-oh, and we're into the bedrock. And uh-oh, it looks like our agent can dig through the bedrock. That's a little dangerous. We don't really want to do that. Wonder what happens. Ah, I fell through the world and I'm in space. And that was just a quick way on how to get your agent to dig a hole for you in Minecraft and find some resources. Alright, so let's say we're going to modify our code for digging. Let's say I want my agent to help me find some diamonds. Alright, well, hopefully you've got a tunnel or a mine that you've dug that goes all the way pretty much down to the bedrock, okay? Because that's mostly where you can easily find some diamonds. Oops, and I forgot to, I forgot to actually. So here we are. We've dug all the way down to the bedrock. And let's say we want our agent to help us find some diamonds now. But the problem is, with our code we made, he's going to dig down through the bedrock and we're going to make a hole into space again. So we want to actually change the code so he doesn't dig down anymore, and he just kind of digs forward. So what do we have to do? Well, okay, let's look at our code. He destroys forward, left, right, up, and down. Let's get rid of down. That's easy enough, right? So we can drag this piece of code out and into the trash can to the left. And we don't want to move down either anymore. We just want to make sure we destroy forward. And we've already got a forward, destroy forward. So we're going to destroy forward, left, right, up. And then we want to move forward by one, right? And we want to collect all. So let's try that out. And let's have our agent come over here. And here we go. Dig. He's going to dig 50 blocks. And he's going to make a little tunnel. And we'll see if he can find some diamond for us. Alright, let's see what our agent found after I let him dig for a long ways. So he dug. He found some gold. Let's see if he found... Did he find anything else? He found some redstone, it looks like. And let's right click on him. He's got a bunch of gold and he's got a bunch of redstone. No diamonds so far. So you can also have your agent dig like a wider tunnel too in a straight line. You just have to alter your code again. Okay, so instead of moving just forward, but actually I want to duplicate that one twice, so he moves right twice. And then after that we'll move back left once. Watch this. And then if we add that to our code, that's a lot of complicated commands here, but he should dig a much wider space now. So watch this. So dig, and he's going to move left, right, and then back. And he's going to dig left, right, and back. Let's see, watch him go. Here, now he's doing it. Cool, and I've got this nice wide, and there's some diamonds! He finally found some! And he collects them all too, because we put in that collect command. So he'll just move and repeat this 50 times, and who knows how many diamonds I'll get at the end. So that's basically the gist of this code command, this code builder program. You can do all sorts of cool things just besides just coding your agent to do stuff. You can actually code things to place blocks in certain patterns too. So for example, I made a code of automatically building a house if I type in house. So using the different coordinates and everything. So for example, if I type house, ta-da! I built a house. And here's my house. It's a little bit wonky, but let's try it again. Sometimes it's a little bit off center. There we go. And it's an auto house. It's not perfect, but it's something. It's got some windows, and it's got a door, and you can walk inside of it. So that's some of the powerful things you can do with this coding menu, this code builder, and all these cool tutorials in Minecraft Education Edition. So give it a try. Give Chicken Rain tutorial a try, and do whatever other tutorials you want after you give the hour of code lesson a try too. That'll teach you how to use the agent. But I hope you had fun trying some of these lessons out, and take a picture of something that you code. For example, my dig code. You can do a screenshot with those 3 buttons and show me a picture of your code and maybe what the code did, and post it on Seesaw, and then you're done. I hope you had fun coding in Minecraft Education Edition, and I'll see you guys next time.